away to Atalanta. I mean, these are two really, really difficult games in European club football, and I think that certainly there'll be a lot of concern around the football club. Leganés now trying to make inroads on that right hand side, and Rudiger does deal with the situation, and it's a little bit messy at the back in the end from Courtois. Courtois won himself a goal kick, but this was applying a little bit of pressure in the process. Courtois certainly taking a gamble or two, wasn't it? Just trying to play around with the ball inside his own 6-yard box. Didn't quite come off. Kylian Mbappe loses out, and Kylian Mbappe wins the free kick for his side. So Camavinga has the ball inside the centre circle, flicks it to the right hand side, and Real Madrid flicking the ball around with some degree of confidence now in the game. Have the ball now on the right hand side to Real Madrid, and I think just some of the dovetailing between Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe has been so impressive at times. You can certainly see the glimpses of how it is going to work in the future. Of course, there'll be plenty of question marks about those two and their capacity to play with each other, and where exactly it would best be facilitated in terms of the positional play. Leganés trying to make inroads now towards the edge of the Real Madrid penalty area, but Real Madrid very calm indeed. And there's going to be a yellow card here, is there? Because Miguel is the man who goes into the notebook. Miguel de la Fuente is the man who is penalised. So many injuries of late, Real Madrid defensively. It's been a feature of their season, no question about that. Such has been the injury problems that have occurred in recent times at Real Madrid. I mean, a whole chunk of the youth team has actually trained quite a lot with Real Madrid recently. We're very well aware this is a long season as well. You've got the Club World Cup, you know, at the end of the season, which is clearly a big one for Real Madrid. It's the revamped and extended Club World Cup, and it is Real Madrid who are in possession. They have the ball on that right hand side. It's now Real Madrid and Jude Bellingham who flicks it forwards, and Vinicius Jr. is now just outside the penalty area. He's trying to find the run on that left hand side of Ceballos. Doesn't quite come off for him though. Real Madrid will regather possession, and they have the ball inside the centre circle, feed it onto that right hand side, and Valverde trying to feed it in towards Vinicius Jr. inside the penalty area. It doesn't quite come off though. Jude Bellingham trying to win the ball back, and just a little nibble to Jude Bellingham, the Leganés man, and just the way that Camavinga and Jude Bellingham and Ceballos as well create that kind of high press. He's very impressive indeed. So the ball is pumped forward by Leganés, and Camavinga, as always, there to mop up and deal with the danger. Real Madrid now still have the ball pretty deep inside their own penalty area, but they are moving it out towards the right hand side. They're going to cross halfway now with Valverde. So many rumours, of course, linking Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid As Kylian Mbappe has the ball inside the penalty area, as Kylian Mbappe wants number 2, just couldn't quite manage to snatch his strike away. Certainly the feeling is that Real Madrid are going to go in for Trent Alexander-Arnold in the summer. The question for Trent Alexander-Arnold will be, does he want to sign a new contract with Liverpool and the Arne Slot revolution? Too many better places to play in Europe at the moment than Liverpool, but the sway of Real Madrid, I mean, the biggest football club in the world, it's always a huge sway. Vinicius Junior has the ball just inside the penalty on the right hand side, tried to wedge it forward. I think he was looking for Jude Bellingham, didn't quite come off. Real Madrid though will reprocess the ball, have it on the right hand side, and now Real Madrid was initially intended, I think, for Rudiger, regathered by Garcia to Kylian Mbappe, and Mbappe on the left hand side, right footed, just side footed in field towards Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham 2-touch football from Real Madrid, and Jude Bellingham now lofts the ball to the right hand side and finds Valverde to Camavinga on that right hand side, just drifted back in field, and Leganés have everyone behind the ball with 53 minutes or just shy thereof on the clock. Leganés 0, Real Madrid 1, and forward come Real Madrid through Asensio. Asensio tried to feed it into the penalty area, may still do so now. It's another opportunity now for Güler to get a strike away, couldn't do so, and Leganés riding their luck a little bit. And here come Leganés once more. Leganés feed the ball towards Brasana inside now for Cruz, and Cruz is 30 yards from goal, fancies a pop, and that is pretty speculative and just goes to show, I think, what's happened to Leganés in the second half, because they just haven't been able to So Kylian Mbappe's goal separating the two sides, but Real Madrid clearly are in the market for a second as they come forward, and Kylian Mbappe has the ball once again on the right hand side. He won aside a corner, yes he has, and it is, well, Kylian Mbappe thought it won aside a corner. There's a bit of a wry smile on the face of the Frenchman because a goal kick has been given. So, Leganés 0, Real Madrid 1. Here's the score. And Camavinga has the ball inside the centre circle. So Real Madrid come forward once again on the right hand side, and it is Jude Bellingham who keeps it moving to Camavinga. Camavinga in turn to Ceballos, and Camavinga with the touch inside. And now they'll have it once again on the left hand side with Garcia. That's lovely, beautifully done by Vinicius Junior, and he's got a free kick for his troubles as well, Vinicius Junior. Right by the touchline. Vinicius Junior was clearly fouled. So a free kick then for Real Madrid. It is Leganés 0, Real Madrid 1. Goal scored by Kylian Mbappe in that first half, and a free kick for Real Madrid in a very good area. Ceballos is going to be who will take it on that left hand side. Ceballos feeds it into a pretty good area, to be honest with you, and it is gathered now by Courtois. Courtois has the ball on the edge of his penalty area, and Courtois smashes it long, but too long, to his opposite number, the goalkeeper Dimitrovic. And it is Leganes 0, Real Madrid 1. Kylian Mbappe's goal separating the two sides. So forward come Leganés again on the right hand side. Opportunity for Sana to try to just squeeze through, but couldn't quite do so on that right hand side. It's going to be a free kick now for Real Madrid. Double substitution incoming now for Leganés, and Chico and Rapa are going to be the two players to come on. So Nayu is also going to be the player to come off, and Munir as well, who hasn't really been able to impact the game, has he? So it is Leganés 0, Real Madrid 1, and it is Camavinga with the ball right on halfway for Real Madrid, and Camavinga's pouring forwards now. Camavinga's got an option left and an option right, and Real Madrid just about managed to flick the ball into the penalty area. Vinicius was there, and Güler as well, trying to get a touch on it, couldn't quite do so though. And Dimitrovic gathers possession. Dimitrovic just has a little look left and right in terms of his distribution. Anything he could have done about the goal, if truth be told. Jude Bellingham now breaking towards the edge of the penalty area, and Jude Bellingham trying to find a way through, and it will be a corner kick for Real Madrid with half an hour on the clock left to play, at least an hour on the clock and half an hour left to play. Half an hour for Leganés to try to conjure something, to try to find a way through, and that is the name of the game really for Real Madrid, to conjure something. Leganés 0, Real Madrid 1 is the score. Floated into the penalty area. And it's going to be a throw in now, which Güler's just going to leave momentarily, and I think he's just going to allow Garcia to come forward, and Garcia's given the ball, and Fran Garcia now will take the throw for Real Madrid on the left hand side. Interesting as well, Carlo Ancelotti, I mean, just goes to show the importance of this contest away at Leganés, because that huge game against Liverpool on Sunday night, and the fact that on their Wednesday night, I should say, the fact they're playing tonight on a Sunday night, it is closing in on 8 PM local time in Spain. It's a recovery day tomorrow. I mean, you won't get much of a training day in, then Tuesday will be a travel day. It is Real Madrid in possession, and Real Madrid who have the ball through Camavinga. It's nicely done by Jude Bellingham, who goes down inside the penalty area after a penalty, but didn't quite come off for him. And Jude Bellingham rather optimistically hitting the deck there. Leganés now inside the area, and Leganés just helping the ball into the penalty area on that right hand side, but doesn't quite come off. And it's Vinicius Jr. We're just seeing replays of the penalty appeal for Jude Bellingham a moment or so ago, but it's definitely not a penalty. He's thrown himself to the ground, the Englishman. So it is now Leganés who are in possession. I was just mentioning the fact that Carlo Ancelotti can't possibly take off the likes of Mbappe or Vinicius Jr. here because the importance of the game is so high to try to catch Barcelona. Courtois does gather for Real Madrid and bowls it out instantaneously. And here come Real Madrid, and Kylian Mbappe is trying to latch onto that loose pass. Didn't quite come off though, and so Leganés will come away with the ball. It's been really bitty the last 5 minutes or so. Absolutely no rhythm in the game, really. I mean, it's a very similar pattern really in the first half. The difference was Real Madrid had that kind of 10-minute passage prior to half-time, and they found a way to squeeze through, and a moment of magic really for Vinicius Jr. after some very impressive pressing from Camavinga and Jude Bellingham, and then Kylian Mbappe just sweeping the ball home for 1-0 lead. So it is Vinicius Jr. on the left-hand side, and forward come Real Madrid once again, and Vinicius Jr. with the touch, and it is now going to be a free kick. To Real Madrid, just outside the penalty area, and it's going to be an opportunity, I think, for Real Madrid to test their it's going to be a free kick then for Real Madrid just outside the penalty area on the left hand side. And it is Leganés 0, Real Madrid 1. The goal scored by Kylian Mbappe to separate the two teams, and so it's going to be a free kick, and still the wall isn't quite in place. There's 3 in the wall. Looks as though it might be Valverde to hit this right-footed. It is Valverde. It's a smashing goal for 2-0. Valverde just fizzing the ball along the deck and into the bottom corner. Which is a stunning free kick really from Valverde, a real daisy cutter that just zipped in the bottom corner, and Real Madrid do double their advantage on the night, and surely now it's all 3 points against Leganés. It's really well done in terms of the quality of the strike, that he just manages to zip into the bottom corner. So well done by Valverde, just firing the ball. Maybe you could ask questions of the goalkeeper, who sprawling away down to his right hand side, possibly reacted slightly late to it, but it was a very, very neatly taken free kick, cleverly taken free kick right into the bottom corner, and the goal that Real Madrid craved. So It is Leganes 0, Real Madrid. Nil. And it's just so impressive, I think, Real Madrid, how they've managed to manage the game, really. Well, Valverde did score Real Madrid's first goal of the season. It's tucked away, an important one, you feel, to surely wrap this game up now for the champions. So it is Leganés now, who are going to surely need a bit of a minor miracle to get back into this one. I think at 1-0 down, and they created so little in the game, there's probably an element and a degree of hope for them, but at 2-0, free kick from Valverde surely finishing it. So Leganés 0, Real Madrid 2 is the score. And Zamira is going into the referee's notebook. It's just not been Leganés' night. They might have fancied this one as well. They might have thought after the international break, with Champions League to come for Real Madrid, might have been an opportunity. Which hasn't proved to be the case this evening for Leganés. Mbappe keeps it moving. Vinicius Junior, the ball's just slightly beyond him. I do think the Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, Bellingham played well tonight. Camavinga's kind of run the game. Gula's played his part too. And it is mopped up now at the back, and Rudiger, who's drifted over to the left back slot, just collects the ball. Camavinga will now come away with it. Camavinga does gather. Camavinga feeds the ball to Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe in now towards Vinicius Juniors. Midway inside the Leganés half, and Vinicius Juniors to Camavinga. And Camavinga goes out to his right hand side, and in turn Vinicius Juniors does gather. Jude Bellingham keeps it moving to the right hand side and finds Camavinga again, and Jude Bellingham now does gather, and past one Jude Bellingham, and past two still Jude Bellingham, and Jude Bellingham goes down, wants a free kick, referee not interested, and Leganés will bring the ball away. And now Leganés, well, it's a really heavy touch from De La Fuente. And Jude Bellingham wanted a free kick just prior, wasn't given it, and a free kick is now going to be awarded for Real Madrid on the left hand side. And so it is Leganés 0, Real Madrid 2. Goals from Kylian Mbappe and Valverde. First goal scored by Kylian Mbappe was really well taken after Vinicius Junior just laid it on a plate for him. And the second goal, a free kick from Valverde, was a lovely free kick. Just setting a good tone now for Real Madrid in the days and weeks to come. So Leganés 0, Real Madrid 2. And it's very calm, indeed very comfortable for Real Madrid. The game against Liverpool in midweek. They do host Getafe. They go away to Athletic Bilbao. And also away to Girona. Massive game away at Atalanta. And it is Leganés who have the ball, but just so short of ideas, so short of imagination, aren't they? And they haven't been able to find a way through in this game. Haven't really looked like troubling Courtois at all in the game, if truth be told. It's just the quality they've got. It just hasn't happened, has it? And I think as a result, really, a situation where Leganés just made it easy for Real Madrid in many ways, made it easy for them in terms of the lack of pressure on the ball, the opportunity, I think, to so Gula is coming off, and Brahim Diaz is going to be the man to come on. A really talented footballer, Brahim Diaz. Watched a lot of him in Italy when he was on loan at Milan. He's certainly got a moment of magic in him. Certainly got a real touch of quality. So Real Madrid are in possession, and they are bringing the ball out from the back. Leganés coming forwards now with the ball floated into the penalty area. Valverde is there to try to help out defensively. Valverde smashes it long and away. Leganés 0, Real Madrid 2 to score. Kylian Mbappe and Valverde with the goals. Leganés are to come back in this, you're going to see quite an exceptional 13 minutes of football or so, because it just hasn't looked likely at all, has it, this season? Has not looked likely in any way, shape or form. They will still have to believe Leganés. They just need a big moment to go their way in the game. Camavinga tried to swing it through towards Kylian Mbappe. Couldn't quite do so though on that occasion. And forward come Leganés now through the centre. They do have the option on the right hand side, and the final pass is such a poor one. It rather sums up Leganés' night. Just hasn't worked for them whatsoever. It's been really torrid indeed. Really comprehensive, solid performance from Real Madrid. Comprehensive in terms of the fact they've dominated the game and just have not allowed Leganés a sniff, really. Not a sniff. Vinicius Junior now inside the penalty area, trying to feed it towards the back post, and he was trying to pick out, I think, the run of Jude Bellingham, but didn't quite come off for him. Almost out of play now for a Leganés corner on the left hand side. And if it's going to happen for the home side, you've got to feel as though it's going to happen now for them to have any chance whatsoever. He's going to be Cruz to go across and take it as well. It is their first corner of the game. Leganés 0, Real Madrid 2. 10 minutes of the 90 left to play. Leganés need a moment. They need a moment to go in their favour. Hoisted into the penalty area, but Camavinga was there. And now Leganés will try and bring it away. Do have the ball now on the left-hand side. Fed forward and pushed out of play just by the corner flag. Real Madrid now pouring forwards, and Kylian Mbappe's clean through here. It's Mbappe for his second of the game. Can't make it. It's a good save from Dimitrovic, who palms the ball away. Kylian Mbappe should have scored from that kind of position, and he'll know it as well. Opened the score and did Kylian Mbappe. Vinicius Junior set him free, and Kylian Mbappe just struck the ball straight at the goalkeeper. Talk of many column inches in the Spanish capital. And Luka Modric is going to come on now for the final 8 minutes of the game. Kylian Mbappe, no doubt, with that trip to Anfield in mind, is going to come off here. So Luka Modric is coming on. So Leganés 0, Real Madrid 2. And Luka Modric is on the field of play, and Kylian Mbappe is off. Mbappe will feel as though he should have scored more goals in the game, you know. The quality he's got, you know, the incredible statistics he put up for Paris Saint-Germain. I'm sure over time he's going to do the same at Real Madrid as well. It is Garcia now for Real Madrid, trying to feed the ball across the face. And look for Vinicius Jr. more central. Modric with the corner kick in. And Brahim Diaz with the effort, and the ball breaks loose and is turned in by Jude Bellingham. And Real Madrid finally running riot here. It was difficult at times this evening, but Jude Bellingham has put the glass on a really impressive victory in the end. And Real Madrid, who've had a patchy start to the campaign, domestically and away from home, have produced a really good result here away at Leganés, because they scored their third goal of the game. It was Vinicius Jr. who laid it on a play for Kylian Mbappe for the first, Valverde's free kick for the second, and Jude Bellingham was just in the right place at the right time after Brahim Diaz's effort came off the crossbar via deflection. Jude Bellingham not home for 3-0. Valverde tries to tee it up now towards Luka Modric on the edge of the penalty area. Luka Modric goes down. I think he was looking for a free kick, just didn't quite go in his favour, and Leganés will try and bring it away, but it's just been a rotten night for Leganés. And in fairness to Leganés, of course, newly promoted from the second tier of Spanish football. I mean, they're not going to define their status in La Liga on the basis of this kind of result. But it is Real Madrid who have absolutely dominated the game. Shots on target 8 compared to the 0 from Leganés, which I think tells really the story of the game, doesn't it? It's been really poor from Leganés this evening. Alaves away next up for Leganés, and it's the kind of game that they'll be expected to pick up more from than, you know, a game at home against the champions. For Real Madrid as well, there's going to be a bigger test to come in La Liga, and there's 2 massive Champions League games to come away at Liverpool and away at Atalanta. They need points in those, they really do. Wedge it forward. He was looking for Jude Bellingham, didn't quite come off. Real Madrid though will reprocess the ball, have it on the right hand side, and now Real Madrid was initially intended, I think, for Rudiger, regathered by Garcia to Kylian Mbappe, and Mbappe on the left hand side, right footed, just side footed infield towards Jude Bellingham. 2-touch football from Real Madrid, and Jude Bellingham now lofts the ball to the right hand side and finds Valverde to Camavinga on that right hand side, just drifted back in field, and Leganés have everyone behind the ball with 53 minutes, or just shy thereof on the clock. Leganés 0, Real Madrid 1. And forward come Real Madrid through Asensio. Asensio tried to feed it into the penalty area, may still do so now. It's another opportunity now for Güler to get a strike away, couldn't do so. And Leganés riding their luck a little bit. And here come Leganés once more. Leganés feed the ball towards Brasana inside now for Cruz, and Cruz is 30 yards from goal, fancies a pop, and that is pretty speculative, and just goes to show, I think, what's happened to Leganés in the second half, because they just haven't been able to So Kylian Mbappe's goal separating the 2 sides, but Real Madrid clearly are in the market for a second as they come forward, and Kylian Mbappe has the ball once again on the right hand side. He won a side a corner, yes he has, and it is, well, Kylian Mbappe thought it won a side a corner. There's a bit of a wry smile on the face of the Frenchman, because a goal kick has been given. So, Leganés 0, Real Madrid 1. Here's the score. And Camavinga has the ball inside the centre circle. So Real Madrid come forward once again on the right hand side, and it is Jude Bellingham who keeps it moving to Camavinga. Camavinga in turn to Ceballos, and Camavinga with the touch inside And now they have it once again on the left-hand side with Garcia. That's lovely, beautifully done by Vinicius Junior, and he's got a free kick for his troubles as well, Vinicius Junior. Right by the touchline. Vinicius Junior was clearly fouled. So a free kick then for Real Madrid. It is Leganés 0, Real Madrid 1. Goal scored by Kylian Mbappe in that first half. And a free kick for Real Madrid in a very good area. Ceballos is going to be who will take it on that left-hand side. Ceballos feeds it into a pretty good area, to be honest with you. And it is gathered now by Courtois. Courtois has the ball on the edge of his penalty area, and Courtois smashes it long, but too long, to his opposite number, the goalkeeper Dimitrovic. And it is Leganés 0, Real Madrid 1. Kylian Mbappe's goal separating the two sides. So forward come Leganés again on the right hand side. Opportunity for Sana to try to just squeeze through, but couldn't quite do so on that right hand side. It's going to be a free kick now for Real Madrid. Double substitution incoming now for Leganés, and Chico and Rapa are going to be the two players to come on. So Nayu is also going to be the player to come off, and Munir as well, who hasn't really been able to impact the game, has he? So it is Leganés 0, Real Madrid 1, and it is Camavinga with the ball right on halfway for Real Madrid, and Camavinga's pouring forwards now. Camavinga's got an option